Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Jack, we did that. Mark 5-4. Bound to lose one.
First carry now for Justice Hill. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 24, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 29.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Matt Breida with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Hill. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They run forward, Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stewart now operating from the gun. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
To throw is Stewart. To throw on 2nd down. James has got it. Complete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second down, Stewart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down now, it's Hill. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Winston from the gun on third down. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
54.
First down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. They got a man, it's Woods. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, 5 on the 50.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Winston. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now attempt carry for Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And James has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Hey.
On first down, Michel. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
61, matchbox, light. Smooth. Spike.
Stewart looking to throw on second down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Good job.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Here's Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Woods, the intended receiver.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They run with Breida. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run with Breida. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Winston now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Texans.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Following the interception, Winston. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Winston. This one hauled in by Sample. The ball comes out. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Just like that.
Again, it's Winston. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
52.
Jameis again. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Winston on fourth down. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stewart. And he completes it to Westbrook. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football.
Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Stewart to throw on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Winston. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Winston. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The 1st down throw for Winston. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it's Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Here we go on 4th down. And some room to work. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida, 65 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus